Hey there, my name's Dave, and I got something to say. And the thing I got to say about now is there is slime in the reflection pool. I assume some of you heard about the reflection pool, this body of water that's there in Washington, D.C., positioned between the Washington Monument and the Lincoln Memorial. Kind of been there, 100 years now. Kind of place where people go and sit and be, reflective. It is a reflection pool and be contemplated or just play in the water. And of course, the thing does need some maintenance every now and then. And turns out our dear omnipotent president, Donald Trump, in his effort to put his thumbprint all over Washington, D.C., decided, hey, we're going to drain the water and repaint the bottom in this American flag blue, this dark blue color. And, there's some controversy around that about, the color and whether you need it or not. But they did it, got finished recently, painted up, put the water back in, and everything's fine. Except the water's now turned this bright green, which would be appropriate for, St. Patty's Day, except that's already passed for this year. So, and of course, people are kind of wondering, okay, what happened? How did it get this way? Well, turns out there's algae in the water, and the algae is blooming. It's getting plenty of sunlight. That blue paint's probably absorbing heat real good, and of course, warm up the water, which in turn makes it easier for the algae to, bloom and grow everywhere. And of course, people were, okay, how to get there? Well, most likely, the pipes that supply water to the pool weren't cleaned out, so there's probably still algae in them, or quite honestly, stuff could just blown into the water. It's got, wide open and all. And of course, people have swimming pools probably had to deal with that all the time. And of course, there are some people though who say the pool was sabotaged. It's those dastardly Democrats who did it. Well, maybe, of course, my own thinking, we're kind of wondering is, are the Democrats organized enough even to do such a thing? And of course, our dear president, Mr. Trump, he's trying his best, trying to make America great again, trying to, make the Washington, look pretty. But at the same time, there's times I feel like he really is trying a little too hard. He's just, pushing and shoving and everything. In the process, he kind of misses the mark every now and then, especially, like when he ordered bombing Iran. Anyway, like I said, my name's Dave. I got something to say, and I said it.